Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new squad builder here on my channel, and we're featuring, of course, a couple of players from this week's Team of the Week. I like to do that, and I've gone with two strikers today that are there, and they're actually lower rated, relatively cheap strikers. Some weeks we have these absolutely beastly players, and this week we've actually got two quite different players that I don't normally use, which is quite interesting. So, in goal today, we've got my pack-pooled Steve Mandanda. I'm pretty sure you could use anyone from the French league that is French or something like that, but I wanted to use him, and it turns out he's not very good. I have to admit, I wouldn't use him again, and I'm thinking of selling him now just because there's no point in keeping a keeper that you don't really enjoy. But you guys might enjoy him, and let me know if you've ever had any success with him. Our defence is actually quite nice. It's got two very quick left back, right back, and then of course amazing centre backs. Again with lots of pace. So we've got Clichy, we've got Aurier, and then we've got Mangala, who gets obviously that perfect link to Clichy at left back. I needed that perfect link because Mangala's got two dead links. He's got 77 pace and 85 physical. That's quite good. And then we wrap it up with Thiago Silva, one of the best centre-backs in the game, 88 overall rating, with 74 pace and 90 defending. That's pretty epic. I like that a lot. And now we move on to the defensive side of the midfield. And in these positions, we have got two Brazilians. We've got Felipe Melo, and we've also got Luis Gustavo. Melo is the sort of player that's got some really great stats across the board. I like him a lot. 79 rated for those stats is just crazy. And then, of course, we've got Luis Gustavo. He's 83 rated, a lot higher, but he's got better defending and physical. Well, not physical. He's got better defending. You know, Felipe Melo's got some crazy physical on him. And then our front four is all in form and all pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. The great thing about our two central attacking midfielders is that they are both 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot gods. We've got Perisic with the position change to the central card, and then we've got this god right here, CHICHARITOOO. Sorry if that's pronounced terribly wrong, but this guy has probably got the best free kicks on the entire game. I was actually in a room with him at Gamescom back in the summer of last year. That was an interesting one. I didn't really get to say anything to him, but I was in a room with him. That's cool. We then got Chicharito, our first player from this week's Team of the Week, going in there. He is at striker, the 81 rated Mexican, goes up front with the 80 rated Argentine Icardi, who plays for Inter in the Serie A. Now, as always, I've done player reviews for both of these guys that will be going up on the FUTWIZ YouTube channel. Icardi will be on Saturday, Chicharito will be on Sunday, so look forward to them. I'll leave links down below in the description, and of course a card in the top right corner where you guys can go and subscribe to the FUTWIZ channel if you're interested in that type of stuff, if you want to know a little bit more about these players before you go out and purchase them on the market. So that's the squad. It's actually it was a nice team. I have to admit, the first like 3 games I got demolished. I'm not gonna lie. This was my first game. I actually lost 4-2 to a guy who had 2 Ipswich Town strikers up front, and I don't know, that was fine to lose to them, because if you guys don't know, I'm an Ipswich fan, so losing to people like that, that's fine by me. But it's when you lose to the sweaty BPL teams and stuff, that's when it really annoys me. But I could not score with anyone but CHALHANOGLU to start with. He was just unstoppable. And then finally, after a couple of games, I got into it a little bit more with my strike force. But if I had to choose one player out of this team that I would use again, it would definitely be the right cam, CHALHANOGLU. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. God, there's no hope for me if I can't even pronounce the word pronounce. What am I saying about these players? But 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot on that guy. His free kicks are amazing. His long shots are awesome. I mean, you've seen that in the clips so far. He is just absolutely awesome. And I was actually looking forward more to using Perisic than I was him, but he just shadowed him. Like, he was just shadowed by him. It was crazy. And then my two strikers did start firing on all cylinders after a few games. We scored a couple of penalties with each of them, and genuinely the best bit about them was that they were very good finishers, and they both had pretty good positioning as well. But it was just a case of actually getting the ball to them. You know, they were in the right spot, but I was struggling with the 4-2-2. Sometimes in game I would switch it to a 4-3-1-2 because I've actually become quite fond of that formation in game. You know, recently I've mentioned it before, it was something that I always used to struggle with, but now I really like it, you know. Also, this was all played before the patch came out. I'm not sure how the gameplay is since then. I've not yet got to play it, but I'll be interested to know. If you guys have played the game with the new patch, it's been out on all systems now for a little while, so you probably would have played it if you played FIFA in the last day or so. Let me know if you think anything's different, if it's changed, if it's for the better, if it's for the worse. And either way, I'd love to know your comments about what you like or what you dislike about it. Just because all that information is good. It's useful, you know, because if there's something you don't like, perhaps that gets seen by somebody important, and little changes can be made along the way if enough people voice it. And again, if things are going really well and everyone loves the gameplay now, then there's no need for things to be changed. So all of that, you know, actual constructive criticism and feedback is very useful, I have to admit. We're pretty much, I think, coming towards the end of this. We've got a few goals left with Icardi right now, and you'll notice that he's not going to score your long shots. He's pretty much going to take it into the box and take the shot. You know, finesse shot's good, his weak foot's very good. He's got a relatively decent amount of shot power behind him, but the one thing that really lets him down would probably be the skill moves. Like, he's only got 2-star skills, but if you completely forget about that and you focus on doing ball rolls and no touch dribbling with him, you'll actually find that he's a very good player, and he's definitely a goal scorer, that's for sure. So partner him up with someone maybe a little bit more skilled, and I reckon you'll have a good time. So, if you guys have enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Of course, subscribe to my channel for more of this type of content. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, well, that was the final goal. That was a nice weak foot finish. I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.